Both India and China are still fairly poor countries who are agriculturally based with many social and political obstacles that may prevent their sustained growth. However, trade between India and China will continue to expand, which should enable industries within both countries to maximize their full ability. China has a better modern infrastructure than India and spends a great more time developing that infrastructure. Some see China's autocratic-based government as one of their greatest strengths because it enables them to make quick, unpopular decisions, whereas India's democratic structure slows them down. Others say this characteristic of China may pose long-term problems socially and be an obstacle to long-term political stability. In general, most economic forecasts agree India and China will both continue to dramatically prosper if they can maintain stability in the region and continue to promote win-win partnerships with their Asian neighbors. One thing is obvious. These countries now seem to understand this socio-economic formula for success and are slowly but surely becoming masters of it. I am now only 10 years old, and by the time I enter the workforce, Asia will clearly dominate the economy and play a major role in my daily life and in my overall lifestyle.
My generation has high expectations to live like our parents, whose generation has been one of the more affluent in history. They have enjoyed a significantly improved lifestyle from their parents, who struggled with a depression and 2 world wars.
Asia will offer both significant opportunities and challenges to my generation in the West and in Europe. We will have the developing domestic Asian markets to expand into, but we will also have them as powerful competitor for global markets, which we now dominate. It is doubtful that the Asian material lifestyle will ever attain the saturated levels of my parents, nor should it. But in all fairness to Asia and the planet, nor should mine. The environment cannot sustain this pressure. My generation needs to start reshaping our values and rethink the way in which we embrace materialism and the degree to which we consume resources. It may not be what our parents' material culture wanted for us initially, but that seems to be the way this is rolling out.
The problem is the environment has taken a huge hit from their culture of consumerism, and with Asian rapid growth, consumption of energy, pressure on the environment, and unloading an educated massive labor force into the world marketplace, my generation is left holding the bag.
These are challenges we must face by accepting a drastic change. It is how we deal with change that makes us strong. Getting to know China and Asia better can only be an asset. They are very smart people and very hard workers who share a common concern for the welfare of the planet. Their past has held them back, but their future is very bright. China views their economic rise as a revitalization, not a religion. Their clarity on this distinction will help them stay flexible during changing times. China, along with most countries today, claim that they want to go green, but like all industrial-based countries, it will take major pressure from public opinion in order to achieve any significant change. My generation needs to learn to respect their differences, understand their strengths, and work towards keeping each other in check, so they don't, nor we don't unwillingly, erode our economy and damage our environment beyond repair. It needs to be a win-win relationship and not an adversarial relationship, and we all need to behave responsibly towards the environment while we struggle with the challenging change.
The biggest goal for all of us to work towards is converting an inefficient, adversarial, fossil fuel economy to an environmentally responsible and mutually beneficial economy.
My generation must embrace change, the way we consume energy, the way in which we focus on materialism,
and the way in which we view international relationships. We need to view the economic rise in Asia as something that we must partner with, and we must find ways to make those partnerships work so they are mutually beneficial.
We should accept that this will take time to build trust, and we need to identify common long-term goals. But in the short term, we must get going on understanding Asia and the major impact that it will have on the next generation.
Our future depends heavily on our ability to find alternative ways to grow our economies and reduce the impact this growth has on the environment. Working with Asia to partner in this goal is the challenge. Understanding Asia and respecting their differences is a good place to start. Thank you for this time and allowing me to share my experiences and visions of Asia.